Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Sync 24 TV. We are going to discuss Freemason, Masonic rights. This is the Nationalist show with Kennedy Abong. Why is the topic important? Of course, as you all know, the interview by uh, Senior Counsel Rachir yesterday has elicited a lot of backlash from people and shock, that a man of his stature would actually come out as a Freemason. The reason as to why there's a lot of shock is basically because most of us Kenyans growing up have associated or continue to associate Freemason with devil worshipping. So that is why when he came out to spoke candidly and openly about his association with Freemason, a lot of people, including his own partner in the farm, that is Senior Counsel Otiende Amolo, distanced himself from him and also sought to distance the farm of Rachel and Amolo from any association with Freemasons. So that basically was intended to probably create uh, or avoid a situation where they would have backlash from their own clans or clans dissociating with themselves from the farm itself. So I really don't believe that Honorable Tindamolo did not know about uh, right. Honorable Tindamolo did not know about Rachier's association with Freemasons. So that was a way of probably trying to control the damage that was probably happening in that law firm. Be that as it may, that has also caused me to just look back into the whole thing of Freemasons and try to understand who have been members, especially in Africa. Do you have members of Freemasons who are popular more than Rachel? Are there people who have come out openly to speak about the association with Freemasons? A lot of them come to mind. Most of them actually more popular and with higher social status than Senior Counsel Ambrose Achille. The first one that comes to mind, if you think about it, is Nelson Mandela. Nelson Mandela was has confessed Mason. He stated that himself, that is a member of the Free Manson. Another one I think is the president of, not really I think, another one is the president of Gabon. The current president of Gabon, Omar Bongo, is a member of Freemason, and his father was actually also a member before he died. So currently, before his father died, his father held the position of the Grand Master, which I believe is the highest in terms of levels, which Senior Counsel Rachel was speaking about. So before his father died, he held the position of the assistant or the deputy grand master. Upon his father's death, he was elevated to the position of grand master. So he controls the Freemason lodge in Gabon as the head. And then there is also John Kufuor, the former president, the former president of Ghana. He's also a self-confessed Freemason. There is a video of him being interviewed about the whole thing, and he really confessed that he's a member of the Freemasons. And at the time of that interview, I think he was the highest ranking a member of that society in the whole of Africa. So Ghana in particular, there are a lot of them, and in fact, I think in Ghana, uh, most of their leaders, of their president, have come out to really say they are members of that society. Jerry Rawlings, for instance, also came out and admitted to be a member of the society. Their current president, a member of that society. So for Ghana, I don't think they have the same view of Freemasons as us Kenyans who still hold the view. And I also believe so that there is something really deep about that society that needs to be looked at much more deeply, you see. And then we have Paul Biya, the president of Cameroon, is also a member of the society, talking openly about it. So others are the president of Burkina Faso, Idris Deby, president of Chad, and then there is Mamadou, there is president of Niger, Denis Sassou Nguesso, president of Congo Brazzaville. So there are a lot of presidents actually who are members of this Freemason. Pascal Losoba and Robert Guye, a general and the late head of state of Ivory Coast. So these are people who are very prominent in governments. So they find themselves in this society. So it is also suspected that land where the parliament, South African parliament, is located is actually a Freemasons land, in that a Freemasons land. So why then do we? There is something about Freemasons and power, and for instance, these people who join this society are either very rich in terms of money, or have tremendous political influence. And therefore that leads me to the question today, is whether our politicians are actually also part of these Freemasons. But now there is that fear that the Kenyan society may not really accept them because of what we associate as a society the Freemasons to be, basically devil worshippers. So that the backlash that came from the interview by the interview by Ambrose Rachir is a clear indication that even if they wanted to come out and associate themselves with the society, they may not, for fear of losing their political influence. But the truth is, and I believe strongly so, that most of our leaders in government are members of Freemason. The truth, that is the whole truth. You cannot lie to me that they are not member of that society. When that society actually approaches people who have a lot of money and a lot of political influence, the purpose of it again is always to keep that power within the framework of that society. And that is why there is a lot of secrecy that goes into it. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is our view on that issue of Freemasons. If you have any issue regarding it, do leave a comment down there so that we also get to know what you think about this issue. Otherwise, thank you very much. Until next time.